We are up bright and early for the very first edition of the Concord Passion Series.
We're going to see a bit of a re-clear. This could be slightly disastrous. Maddie able to find another. Stop! That's exactly what you want to see.
Just decide to play their lives here.
No, they're going to be pushing for the win, and they have 2 down already. Looking for a third, gets a third! And he's looking for the last pick here, gets it! And LTU takes down the round.
This is fights down mound, gets all that space, and once again, corners are lethal, guys!
Oh my gosh!
Remaining.
Also Excite.
30 seconds left.
Here, and
My
yes,
ultimate
Trey
is
will take
ready.
it now, so Excite with 5 health is still able to potentially make something happen. For a solo retake and not the shooter. Watching every move. At the last
One
possible
enemy
moment,
remaining.
West Virginia finds another, and Cumberland's really fighting for any ground here. Snarly only with an op in hand as well. Wanted to find the first shot, will try to flash out. There's so many West Virginia players.
Gun him.
Will not matter. Guck will actually go down, so Cumberland with a minor advantage. Wallbang almost sticks, but is just barely off. So Excite giving their position away. Pass an Osemix there. Did see a foot, I believe. So just waiting for maybe a double swing here. They will find it. Has shooter as well. It's looking good for West Virginia's retake as Dinks will find another. Having to use the Neon ult, but can't blame them for a pivotal round win this late in the half. Snarly is able to teleport away. Might be able to find one off guard, but now again, Excite. I won't even bother, I don't think. It doesn't matter. Okay, West Virginia, a more awkward round than some of the others, but I think the last 3 round wins have all been awkward. West Virginia survived the defensive half, looked really good in the defensive half, and now with another pistol round win, or sorry, I should say an extension of that pistol round win, we could again see this game end a little earlier than we were thinking.
The immediate trade to follow, but they bought enough time, right, for the players of Cumberland to go over here, but it doesn't matter when the Phantoms, the Spectres, are pulling up, showing up.
Gosh! Dinks running on, finding 3, and it's a critical momentum round for West Virginia. I mean, bigger than just the state of collegiate Valorant coming into a new semester, into a new season. I also talk about this event specifically. Fighting for seeding going into Sunday will matter a lot, especially when there's a certain Red M team over on the other side. Looking at that angle at all, and it's all down to Enzo, who won't find the first kill, will at least still get Guck, but has to watch out for this Killjoy, and now is going to take a very dangerous push to find his way through Heaven. Spike's already been down for a hot minute as well. Smokes will go out, but I don't think it's going to matter, as Enzo will be sniffed out by the turret. West Virginia, one more kill is all that it takes, or at least delay, and Yearn will find it. If you needed any reminder that it's a new semester, it's a new dawn and a new day, and West Virginia with the upset round.
Separated. I mean,
Speaking of Maverick, in this spot, see Endo's get right down. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3, Maverick! That was huge!
Knocking
that smoke!
knocking down Cumberland instantly.
Enzo.
Ooh, getting trapped in there, Snarly getting
gets
killed.
1. Is Snarly going to bring this back? Snarly planted the spike. It is only 2 Virginia Tech players left against 2 Cumberland.
Fortunately, Cumberland is not able to really get out of that cubicle over there, so they're really stuck at a loss of not having rotation.
Cumberland has to hold this point as well as they can. We see them. Everyone knows where they are.
We see
are they going to keep
Cyber
it?
throwing in some intel.
Snarly gets Illis. It is just Cyber left. Is Cyber going to get the kills and the defuse? Snarly pokes around. Both Cumberland members are low. Has to defuse the bomb.
Down to a 1v1.
It's so close. Shooter pops around and he gets it.
Cumberland
gets
Phoenix.
the win.
What a wonderful game.
But the defenders read it. Already fast play coming out. Case able to get the opening pick onto Maddie. It's a bit of a neon diff, if I do say so myself. Trying to make it happen. There's no more players left on site, and Cumberland overwhelmingly take the seat site. The Viper's Pit's going to make it incredibly difficult. And folks, it's time for a hero play. Dan Gleesack, what you got for me here for this round? Dan, locking up. Case incredibly close. A shoulder could give him away, but the shorty does shut it down. It's all up to Tangly Tree. Alone and afraid is ice down. Raj is going to be the final resting place and also the 13-10 win.
Immediately be sniffed out by an Odin, as it will be spammed as well by Hedgehog.
Oh, but the good flash.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Oh my god!
Spike down A.
Full blind, I guess. AMJ able to find it.
There's a flash. EO is there, sees him, but he can't find him through the smoke. And it's down to the Hammer, who hears audio, gets barely unspotted through. He tries to stick it just to bait out a player and will get it. Has another one and will find
it! The hammer! You are disgusting! And it keeps just beating down the prophecy line! Caden has been the biggest shining light. Missed a few shots there, but did find Angie in the meantime. His spike will go down, and Hammer will flick on to Dan, and now it is an even 2v2. If Cumberland had any chance of bringing something back, now is the time, and it will come at the hands of Caden first. It's all down to the fabled Hammer.
I think we've seen it before! No! Oh, the flash of the century! How many times do we have to go through it? The Hammer, yet again, shutting out any hope of light in this game. Tangly Tree stuck left in a 1v3. Able to get on the site. He could smoke off the bomb, find some kind of defuse. Does get shot from heaven? Knock. Have to get onto site. The spam coming.
Oh my gosh!
It's sicking! Gets the
wait a minute!
Kill. Out of bullets though. Has a Vandal to his name, but the Hammer lives up to it, shuts them down. Takes Cumberland out of the game and closes up a 13-2.
I think they're expecting more of a B or A push.
It's possible.
Entering the site.
It's possible Cumberland could be trying to play around an ult. I mean, they have Simic with the Raze ult. No one else is close for any kind of retake. But that bomb does go down. We're set up in a 5v5. KO ult to stave off whatever retake Cumberland defends. I don't love this play coming out. Showstopper comes out. He's gonna kill his group. Finds a trade with Simic. 4 versus 4. Both teams neutralized on site. And all hell breaks loose. The KO ult does get popped. Guck coming out. Able to get 2 now. Cumberland can... Really pops up top. Zeka going down 1 versus 2. It's technically a 1 versus 1. Site on site, and he does shut it down. Snarly gets taken down around the corner, and Cumberland unable to get that retake back out to West Virginia. 1-4, definitely starting to run away with it. Back on site is Dink's able to find one and beat rated now. Okay, finds Yearn. Cumberland coming out on top here, but Snarly doesn't check. Guck by himself on site as the bomb is down towards tree, folks. West Virginia is here, but Enzo catches a singular foot, and it's going to be all up to Excite, stuck in a 1v3.
In the 1v3, if the 1 wins, the 3 have thrown it down. The only what Cumberland is doing right now is perfectly fine. That makes something happen. It's not gonna happen this round. 5-2. Still towards West Virginia, but Cumberland, this could be a stepping stone for momentum.
Cumberland is down a player here. Dang, this could be massive. Snarly gets it. Cumberland able to find their numbers now in a 4. Guck trying to find the equalizing pick. Gets 1. Snarly's bullets spammed. Shots landed as Guck continues to wreak absolute havoc.
Okay,
onto the server.
Okay, God, that's what I like to see. I love those shots, baby. I love them. Oh yeah.
Back up, it's getting held. Zeka aren't able to find the kills, and no Cumberland players are able to find their respective 1. 9-3 half, folks. This is starting to look a little bit dire. We're hoping Cumberland can find a better attacking than defending half. 1 disaster striking for Cumberland as Dinks slides through. It's a double kill. The bomb not going down. Dinks dodges the paranoia. Might be yet another one. Vice towards heaven, still incredibly close. It's anyone's round. It's 2 down. Dinks able to find it. West Virginia fine. And any hope of Cumberland finds themselves into an easy half is wiped out. Virginia's done it every time. You gotta be ready for it, but it's gonna be a free kill. Donated, and I'm actually starting to like Snarly's chance. Doubled up. Can't find one as the next swing's a little bit wide, but Cumberland University putting up a fight. They're not going down. They're showing they're still in the round, but it's gonna be 8 in a row to stay alive in this game. Willing to deal despite the fact they're on match point. Semic, he doesn't care. Eka tries to swing and then immediately gets shut down. Alright, never mind, I lied. I have in fact seen him win these before. And the passive flank coming out from Viper. That's exactly what you want to see. But Cumberland together is hunting, trying to hunt down Excite. I don't think they'll find him, but this is the kind of play that Cumberland needs if they want to try and find a comeback. Damage from West Virginia, but they're not going to be bomb defused
One
in
enemy
time.
remaining.
Cumberland, though, they made it expensive. 4 rifles going down at the price of only 4 massive. The fatal needs to be popped almost immediately. Viper's pit. It's going to make the retake incredibly difficult. Enzo spray down into secret as West Virginia does get gunned down, and the economy yet again breaking. Hear me out. If your Induce does this, I think I just start crying on. Alright, I might start crying on the spot. Enzo has the short. Only able to get the 1, but Cumberland slowly but surely fighting through the toughest battle though. So you play. Zeka takes down 2. Enzo able to find it. Finding the trade. 2 versus 2 with 6 by himself. KO down. 1 versus 1, folks, for the game. Dinks has the wall trying to find it. Enzo nice and taken down. Cumberland gets himself back on the round. They fight through the impossible and most likely secure themselves an overteam. That's where it's going to be found. Simic walking forward, able to get that kill as the sheriff on lock. Guck with the judge. Don't swing into it, folks, as that shorty could be the difference maker. 4 players on site, set up into a 5v3. You just have to find the trade. Paranoid and afraid. Cumberland trying to hold on to it. Dinks finds the trade right back. Dinks takes down 4 versus 1. Cumberland might be about to do the impossible as Guck stuck, hoping to deny what should be Cumberland's, and a beautiful play coming out as does shut that down. 12-12.
Switching sides.
We're going to overtime, folks. I genuinely did not think we would get here. Offs unfolding on the site, but back up, getting kill onto Ducks, and it's finding the trade now. The next
One enemy remaining.
has to find a play. The trade's coming gnarly. Able to find that 1 as it goes down. Dinks does get caught out here. I think he doesn't get flushed out quite yet. You're
Oh my goodness.
stuck by himself. This has to be tragic as he does make it out. Paranoid running away
Oh
for
my
dear life, and
goodness.
Cumberland's up around. No charges. Might be about to be done. I can speak. I swear. Onyx on the other side of the walk. Shut down. NSK finds it. Almost disaster, but Cumberland holds on. Life, Excite. Stuck here on towards Secret. 2 versus 4. We've seen more dire, but Guck. 3 players towards tree. Guck appears close on site. NSK could be a free pick here. This is slightly scary. Guck could walk out behind the smoke, but the trade's going to be instantaneous. Excite getting shut down. The paranoia could be disastrous here, but he has to be ready for it. Flashing forward. Can't find the kill.
Attackers win.
Fine. Basically the reverse sweep. And they're able to get themselves with a win. 14-12, Cumberland.
Going ahead, managing to get 2 picks. Cumberland has the advantage in numbers, but Matty Ice has been proven big here. Lolo taking them out. Kyoe evening it up. Darby, trade. Kyoe leaving it as a 1v1. Kurose versus Kyoe.
Will Kurose be able to pull this round back and get them at least 1 round?
Cumberland has a huge advantage. Are they going to be able to continue this snowball, or is Kurose going to end it? Poking around, playing very carefully. Both sides not wanting to pop too much, but we do see diffusing. Are they going to be able to get the diffuse? See, right around the corner, and manages to get it. Kyoe.
Right off by a millisecond. That time was ticking on the clock and surely putting the defenders on such thin ice. Not really sure where he is. He's managing the whole beat, going for the plant possibly.
We do see him plant. The Marsh finds him, goes ahead, ends it there.
Rounding out to be a 3v3.
To an even game.
I think Carl getting 2 kills right off the bat with, I believe, is that the Marshall, correct?
I do see Carl going ahead getting more back from Tangley.
One enemy remaining.
It seems Curious getting the kill on Bull right there, pushing it down to the Fade, but the Fade gets the pop-off right there with a Sheriff.
It is Tang against the world. Hopping around. We do see the ink ball on Cart. Cart continuing to hold his heaven, trying to get to him. And we see Cart able to get the ping over. Cumberland just still playing very carefully. Again, first blood has not been shed yet.
It's amazing to see that hasn't even been happened. But
Marsh getting it, teleporting back Cart, getting the second. This is big for JMU.
Leading off that Phoenix that's been carrying consistently on the defenders right now. As we see, Darby is managing to plant.
Darby getting the plant. JMU has a bit of a lead. Kyoe takes out Marsh.
Leaving it down to a 4v3, but Tangley gets a kill. Darby gets a kill. Caillou gets a kill. There's just so many happening back and forth.
Trading, evening it up. 2v2 kill it. Gets another. Has to finish out this Omen. And they're going to find the spike and disable it in time. And it looks like Glee will get it. Looking around here, not managing to find a lot. We do see a lot of action happening around A. Mason's really pissed. Matty Ice getting one, not able to find the second. But Tangley, they covered has a lead. There are only 2 left. March trying to even it up slightly.
You can see JMU is left to only 1 person left. Their poor Faye being all left defenseless as they get killed, and that allows Cumberland to get the 11th win. There's only 3 of them, so there's not much they can really do to push around. And it seems Caillou getting the kill on Lolo, pushing it down to 2, pushing down to 1.
Leaving it up solely leads to this Viper. And this Viper not able to find anything before Tangley finds them.
This will put Cumberland Prophecy at match point.
From Cumberland, they have to get this win now. Otherwise, JMU will continue to carry this morale and this energy into a game win.
It does seem the operator was dropped, but you can see a van.
Hopping around cart gets the kill. Tangley immediately trading. The trades are going to be super impactful. So many ults coming out here. We see the Hunter going ahead, getting the trail found. Hits damage really hard. Can't see anything. Matty Ice getting the kill on Cart. Darby trading again. Trade. It is left to the chamber. Are Cumberland going to finish this out on the last round? Bull
pulling it down to a 2v1. Can this chamber manage to come back from this? You can see Marsh did manage to pick up Spike and is going to possibly make a rotate towards B.
30 seconds
going
left.
around towards B. We see Glee and Bull just holding mid here.
25 seconds are left on the clock. This is the final 30 seconds they always talk about in these high-stake games.
This is such a tense game. They see Marsh planting. They're full rotating for it. They have to get Marsh now.
It's anyone's game right
here. In the smoke. They're right in front of each other. Marsh gets one, and Bull finishes it off for Cumberland to bring it back. They get the defuse. Cumberland takes it over JMU.
What an exciting game. I mean, it was close neck and neck, but we do get to see Cumberland's Prophecy team does get to move on to the next bracket. Oh, that they were rotating towards A, managing to get a few kills off, knocking them down to only 3 as Cumberland still has their full team and managing to blow out the plant even.
This is the future.
Getting the post plant down, Ilias, Jesus. Matty Ice going down, paranoid and blind as Keo takes it down. Cumberland taking all the map control in the world, and Kev, what you got for me? Swinging out the Stinger, gets the kill, but traded immediately. Dan Gleesack taking him down with the classic. Cumberland 0-4. The steamroll has definitely started.
But they're still moving around. It seems Cadence gets the kill on Cyber managing there.
Caden already running for the hills. Cumberland in such a dominant position as Bullets finds the closer on Ilias. Is contesting against the C-push, but they're so fast in a B. Matty Ice taking every bit of space in the world. I don't know if there's a target for this ult. Oh, he doesn't even get it off. Croc takes him down. Caden finds the trade almost immediately, and all hell breaks loose as Cumberland desperately tries to find their way on the site without losing more manpower.
Few kills were traded back and forth, and it's left down to a 3v3. They are all rushing C. Kills more keep happening. We're down to only 2v2. Ults are popping left, right, and center. You see this Maverick and Neon. Croc getting a kill. Croc finishing it off and allowing Virginia to get their first win of tonight.
What she got for me here is he does walk through, trying to find it. Bullets takes it down. Diffuser is dead, and Cumberland finds themselves with the 2-10 half.
Near their spawn, but it seems Cadence managed to get Cyber Psychosis off guard, not allowing that 1v5 to happen anymore.
Slowly but surely, the dominoes are starting to fall. Bullets does catch a bullet in the head, trying to set something up, but it all depends. Can they shut down this C-push? Not a whole lot being found out by West Virginia. Matty Ice has the showstopper, can't find anything with it, and a ult does go down. Ilias trying his best to get out with his life as Cumberland consistently tries to fight on site. Kev gets one. Dan Gleesack gonna fall on the receiving end of that as Matty Ice finds the trade. 3 versus 3. Site still overwhelmed in chaos, and Cumberland doesn't realize that everyone's leaving.
A wonderful, exciting last 20 seconds as it's knocked down to only a 1v3. Croc is trying their best to plant, catching them fully off, going over. Spike has been planted.
Where they're hunting and ready to punish. Matty Ice could shut it down right then, but Keo takes it down, finds the final kill, and Virginia finds themselves out of the Concord tournament.
We see Matty Ice getting the last bit of the defusal, allowing Cumberland Prophecy to pull out that win.
Then 8 turns into 4. Welcome back to the Concord Esports Passion Series. We have $3,000 on the line still left to be figured out, but this match right here can be a big pay grade boost. It's the winners finals. It's Maryville versus Cumberland Phoenix, and it's myself, DJ TJ, with, of course, the lovely Zoe. We might as well talk about what's been going on stream for those of you joining us late. First of all, Cumberland Phoenix gets to this winners final by going from being down 12-4, making the run to win 14-12 over West Virginia, the team who beat them in pool play yesterday. And that right there is enough of an upset to set the tone for the whole tournament. But wait, there's more. Virginia Tech, after going 13-6 against Maryville, the best result against Maryville we've seen in this tournament, they go down and they lose to Cumberland Prophecy 13-6. It's a complete reversal, or not even a reversal for them. They lose both 13-6, and Prophecy, the supposed C team at Cumberland, has now outperformed Destiny, and they now get to go against West Virginia.
2-stack the cross on B, but they've dismantled half of that puzzle, and now all the pressure's going to fall on Renz if the follow-through's there.
Gonna see a flash go through, but it won't hit too much. It won't matter, though, because Semic is gonna get taken out regardless. Renz will find another, and now it's gonna be left down to Zika, somebody who didn't get a lot of action Saturday, got no action actually on Saturday, but is hopefully ready to stop and be ready to go. But in a 1v4, I'm not sure if this is the welcome to the bracket that you would want, and even with that chamber pistol, you can only find one. 3-person win. Big starting round here in the pistol.
They got the opening kill on Cloric outside of main off of Zika. And another one.
Ooh. Okay, all right. Ren's just going to run down in there. Still did get at least Enzo, but awkward at that as Semic will find one. How about the third and the second in that succession? Big thrifty round for Cumberland to get back in the rotation's been made from that B side either, as now finally, as that gunfight is made, this plant will go down. It'll be a full rotate all the way around. Fade ults will go out as well, both of them at the same time, so we're not going to hear any real audio from anyone's ears. It's going to be pure gunplay, and that's a fight that Maryville wants to take. Zika, though, is able to shut down the hammer. Utility being thrown back out. Paranoia as well won't connect, and it won't matter as Inosuke is completely taken out through the smoke. Snarly finds one, almost finds the outline of Hedgehog, and basically does with very low health. Will take him out. 2v2 with the spike still down.
Oh, and before that, a kick in set in, they're trying to scale back up into it, but again, it is Zika to delay. He needs to get a move on, or the team might just get their third 2v2. It might just put an end to this round.
Oh my gosh. Even with the dog, it doesn't matter. It was just seconds too late. And they had time with the spike as well. It's those small miscues that you never see Maryville take, but that with a new team, with a new roster like this Cumberland Phoenix side, you just can't see it whenever we get down the season.
They're not going to do that back-to-back, and if they do, we know how to counter it this time around, so they just waltz right in like they own the place.
Well, here we go. Util being used. That Fade ult as well. 3 ults are all going to be popped in a row, and Cumberland playing pretty hard commitment to defend over on B, and Ange and Inosuke will interact, and again, even trades coming through until Zika swings back with that tour de force. Awkward gunfire until Hedgehog, not a spray transfer, but was pretty dang close. The split-second delay is able to give him 2 headshots, and Maryville goes to match point.
All right, if we lose this round, Maryville is going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel to get, I should say, avoid overtime, and that's why they're playing this way. Oh, no.
Oh, and just when you had hope, it swings down to a snarly 1v5. And with a minute 10 left, there's still a lot that can happen between now and then. But it has to find this first pick, and just going to have it. It's too easy, and Maryville, just when you thought they were slipping, stomps their feet and gains that ground back. So Maryville, your first team to punch their ticket to the very first Concord Esports Passion Series Grand Final. And Zobi, I have a score update from that loser semi as well. West Virginia has been knocked out. Cumberland Prophecy goes 13-9 against the Mountaineers. So Cumberland versus Cumberland once again, but now in a loser's final. 2 of the top 3, a big win for that program.
How it's going to play out. Looking around here.
Looks like it's being played a little bit slow, but oh, Phoenix creeping past, and Semic's able to get that kill. Caden stuck, shots flying either way, and can't get out in time as Matty Ice does fall. Bullets left, stuck in what could be a difficult fight. Gets traded 3 versus 2. Phoenix, I believe, going to be coming out with numbers, but only by a little bit. 2 versus 3. Can't get the bomb down in time, but the smoke is going to give a safe crossing to anyone looking to go on to B. Deadlock wall does block off any kind of CT play. Means get the bomb down. They have time. They have numbers. Looking very solid in this round.
It looks like the Phoenix team came out of the gate, or I'm sorry, the Proxy team came out of the gate trying to go ahead and get some early picks, but Phoenix immediately ended it and continuing to keep up the numbers and aggression here, planting the spike already.
Oh, the paranoia does miss. I don't know if they're ready for Keo to be so far out of back. It's going to give him up. Simic towing down. Enzo can't find the trade, but Keo does get taken out. Headshot's not found. Enzo gets the kill on Keo, and that's going to be round. Hold on. Keo can't find the shot. Would have been fantastic if it got landed, but Dan Gleesack take down Zeka. We're seeing the aggression coming out from Prophecy, and it's starting to slow down Phoenix. Now, this kill is going to be incredibly important. If Bullets gets one here, I think they just get the round, but no. Information given up. Has to run with the stinger, and Matty Ice making another on the round. Beautiful stuff. Make it 3. Enzo falls, and Keo gets the gets the last. Incredible stuff, folks. Exactly what I was talking about. Phoenix just not able to make a play around Prophecies and mid-round calls. Have so little. Inosuke caught out in the open, able to get the kill onto Matty Ice. 2 versus 3. It's not looking good, but it is winnable. Simic has the Yoru clone to try and get away. He's going to cross over onto site. I think Bullets has to be so aware of this player in logs.
Still continuing to rotate around. It looks like we are trying to poke out B, scout it out, see everything working. Simic getting the shorty kill on Bullets.
That's not what you want to see. Dan Gleesack able to get this trade 2 versus 1. I remember when this is a 4v2, absolutely unwinnable, but he's full blind. Simic gets the Yoru, gets the bomb down. Keo has to stop this now, but there's so much play to be had. I think the Yoru's probably the play here as he does start to walk forward. Timing barely misses in this wrap. Could be massive. Simic shuts it down. 2 versus 4, folks. He's AFK. I guarantee you he's standing up, letting them know that he just won that round. Simic able to make a miracle happen, enough to make a play happen.
Especially with Styler holding this corner, it's going to be super hard for them.
No,
the sneak up on Inosuke. Able to get it, leaving it as a 1v1. Starlight is scared here. They are up in terms of that point, but they find the kill.
That timing, man. Oh, just don't put down your TP. Just run away, knife out, get out.
Might have read it. There was a lot of detail being placed at A. Zeka getting 2 this early. Matty Ice trying to get some Zeka. Oh my goodness. Phoenix has gotten so many kills in this. Semic getting the 4th, and Zeka, clean round win.
I mean, that's exactly what you want to see. Beautiful shots through smokes, through cages, trades coming out immediately. Phoenix very calmly showing why they should be the Cumberland team to go up against Mary.
Started off with $3,000 to give and 8 teams left to fight for it, but some have proven stronger than others, and that's Maryville and the Cumberland Phoenix. Grand final, let's set it off.
Let's go. And looks like we're going to be going towards mid here for the side of Cumberland Phoenix. The refight probably going to come online alongside the fault line here is the plan, but a triple swing into 1 is a great way also to get progress.
Still some room to work with for the Phoenix, but not before the Hammer shuts things down. Barely gets away as well and is able to throw some util out just to waste some more time. Still 40 seconds left in this round, and Zeka, as always, a player that you lean on. It's all going to be down to Hedgehog to try and convert this 1v2. Fires directly through the cage and won't find much, and it'll be a full rotate to B. Well, Spike is planted. Not a lot of options for Hedgehog until he flicks onto Zeka, so that's a big pick. And versus Snarly, I like the odds of the Sheriff holding Sova, but They have to get the right angle. They're going to swing right. They're going to have their crosshair tracked on it, but Snarly is still able to make it happen. It is a dream start for Cumberland, but you know they're looking for more. Maryville, I think this was looking their way anyways. Not to mention that it is actually an even 3v3, but Hedgehog will take Enzo and Zika out. Intel will be given after Inosuke finds one, and it should be done and dusted for this Maryville side as Plant cannot go down. Spike isn't even in the hands of Inosuke. And now that'll end the round, but he will get away with his life and his gun for now. Plant down. They're going to opt for something a little less traditional than working with box. Big Flash, though, will at least give a chance as the Cocoon was there and was going to open up a lane, but no major kill or no major really intel found off of it either, as now Maryville are very split up trying to get in here, but Hedgehog is able to find the first one on Enzo. Semic and Zika both having to hold separate angles. These are the 1v1s that Maryville normally thrives in.
A little bit of a pseudo crossfire for main, but Net Zika stuck out in the open trying to pick your poison, which angle was going to get swung first, and they chose the 50-50 wrong, leaving all the pressure on to Semic. So while, yeah, the Annihilation doesn't connect, they surely will be able to retake that hand in hand, one player at a time.
Trying to execute here on this B site. We'll try and get some sort of intel from the Sova, as the timing almost works out in Maryville's favor for once this round. Big paranoia after intel is found. It will be a freebie. How about a second? It's all going to be down to Inosuke, but I like the 1v1. Hunter's Fury, though, will stay for a moment like this, but they did get half, and they will be able to stick this all the way through. It won't even matter. They had enough health stored in a tank of each character, as Ange will finally end it. I mean, Hunter's Fury was useless there, but it's just those types of plays that Maryville never mess up. Dart will take him out regardless. It's a pretty tough loss on that Cumberland side, and now it's a matter of can you even get to the spike with maybe the cage, but with his pre-fire and also with the hammer's angle, I think it's impossible. Stuck in a hard place. Intel is at least given, but Sheriff shots are off, and it's all down to Ange.
16 HP and a Guardian. He's Snarly trying to meet shield Zika, who has more HP. More potential in this situation, but unfortunately slicing the pie, and once another, but unfortunately.
The pistol round being as important as it is, but I'm also intrigued to see how does Maryville decide to play the attacking half. Again, in Winner's Final, they started off very slow, but things can change with just the drop of a ghost, and you'll see a few drop right there as Hedgehog will take out Snarly. Enzo did spot one, could still be caught out and was caught switching weapons. Can't blame him. Semic will find one, though, to at least make things even, and by health, it is almost an exactly even 2v2.
I want to decipher as slight HP edge over Wildfire, but all in all, 2v2 here. Spike planted. I'd say that's lucky for Maryville, given the opener. How well they did constructed that B split, but players divided back turn. Confirmation on one, but Zika's still in the wind.
I mean, still, what is the play here? If you're Chloric and you will just run up, find your Sheriff headshot, and again, with a snap of finger, Maryville finds their way out of a slight pinch.
Inside it here, where Renz can get arrested as he pleases. They still know about Sartly, though. This is dangerous. Wait.
Uh-oh. I mean, look, still a 4v3. Still a lot of time on the spike as well, and Inosuke is in a tough spot and will be immediately found through the smoke, and now it's just down to Snarly to hang out and maybe grab one for the time being. I mean, I feel bad. What are you supposed to do? Because here comes the hammer, who swung it originally, but did a huge double take, and Snarly will fall.
Looks like, again, just trying to take fate into their own hands here. Heavy mid-fight instigated.
Oh my God.
And completely won out for the time being from Cumberland Phoenix, but Renz has other plans.
Renz will get a gun as well, will be in an awkward spot, but does get away without really taking any damage at all. Could still find Enzo as well, but has to watch out for the other Neon. You mentioned the Neon duel, and we won't see probably both of these Neon ults pulled, and for good reason. It's because Cumberland has got it all under control, giving Maryville a taste of their own medicine.
And maybe even communicating at the Cypher that Zika was on the way through Market. So again, just every pillar falling, it falls to the main players to deliver.
Chloric is so close to having a big move, but not before Renz will take, or at least try to take something down. Chloric was able to at least find one, but Renz will find it regardless. It was just a matter of time. Had to pop the ult just for good measure, and it is a nice, clean 13-7 for Maryville.
Set up Renz to take this open engagement and hopefully drop Zeke out in front of B immediately, but it's the opposite that comes true.
the body language of virtual characters, I mean, Zika somehow still finds a way, obviously, on this first frag, but the body language of these people who are probably in the lab right next to each other, it's funny to watch, but what's not funny is 3 Maryville players falling down and a big swing out for Cumberland.
Oh, now you gotta pick and choose your battles. Ange knows that Zika was up front and B. Sheriff comes through, but the movement with that ghost reigns superior. And honestly, I felt like all the pieces kind of they can go for that aggressive attempt.
Oh, bold move from Enzo, who will find what I thought was 2, but Inosuke will be credited with the Ren's kill. And so Maryville does finally try and decide to take Garage as the hammer is so close to 1, does barely spot him, but won't find that kill at all. Cumberland, a brand new team, as Semic will find 2 through the same wall, and Inosuke will grab Chloric just like that. Cumberland fighting with fire and winning right. Inosuke does have room to go to work. Intel will be given, though, knowing that 2 players are there now, but C-Long will be completely under control of Maryville, and that's going to be big for the retake, but so far, Zika has no problem working with Semic to make it happen. Wall will go up, but also there's going to be a lot of intel. Has Hunter Fury as well. And now, what does Cumberland do?
Tries to go for the shock dart angle, but Semic, because he's so ahead of things, is able to find the first. And again, with this ironclad operator to hold down the line to play bodyguard for the spike defuse. This is not looking good for Maryville. Oh, they don't get thrifty. Nothing too dire. No bulldogs, no sniper rifles. It's just old-fashioned numbers. Run it down.
Ooh, Ren's gonna try and counter with some rundown of his own. Does still find that second, but also Chloric and the shock dart. Well, that doesn't interact well with your teammate. Has to learn that the hard way. Is now Cumberland still trying to go fast, still trying to W key their way on. As Zika finds one, and the trades are made, but again, through all of them, Maryville. But how can you do that when you can't find any damage on any Cumberland players and you really don't have much util to play off of, as that will be too easy for Inosuke, and Hedgehog at least finds 1, but a 1v4 for Chloric is nothing doable.
Enzo, he gets aggressive, possibly. First found, but the smoke fades at the wrong moment, and the follow-up from Cumberland Phoenix, immediate attempt there, a little bit of a dent, but end of the day, it's still going to be match point. 7 rounds required. From the side of Maryville, just to get that chance at overtime. Clear, see if it's just 1 or what meets the eye here. 3 spotted, Paranoid to punish, and the Hunter's Fury on top of that. Oh,
it's looking really bad, but Semic, even though he is stunned, will find 2 with that Neon. Oh, how about a 3rd? Potentially could find 1 more, but he won't have to because Snarly finds it. It will be 1 more player that stands between the Phoenix and the first map loss from Maryville this entire tournament, but can and prevent it.
I mean, looks like they were holding every which angle except for the flank, that trapwire, a sense of security, but tried to step over, and unfortunately Semic just tops it off with the 4. GG's in chat, 13-5 on map 2 of Haven.
Just when you thought the day couldn't get any longer for these players or for us behind the desk, it continues to get longer, but we're more than happy to provide some extra content for your nightly viewing on this wonderful Labor Day weekend. Welcome to the $3,000 Concord Esports Passion Series. It's the Valorant edition, and we have 2 perennial all-star teams at this rate, with the Cumberland Phoenix and Maryville going the distance over to Corrode. If Maryville and MCE are able to get back on track early on, I can only imagine the amount of vengeance that this roster can bring to a map 3, a must-win. But if there's anything Cumberland Phoenix should do on this defensive side, is what they're doing right now. Mid-control, push often, push early, set the tone. But in the meantime, A has been left pretty open, and some intel is being given out, but now before the hammer steps right back up to the plate with another big round 2K. Chloric finds 1 as well. Maryville off to a beautiful start.
Instead of it being like for B main, you know, for A main, it's that bottom mid. Instead of the delayed fight from the hammer off of it being tripped, it finds 2 as a result. No save, finally gonna piece him off. That's a huge time delay. Spike has already been planted on A, and you are one of the 2 remaining players for Cumberland Phoenix. Not connecting. Sees. Might connect up the Chloric here ever so slightly, unless he got tucked away in that corner. It doesn't even matter.
It's just too easy between the 2 players there. It's these types of setups that you expect from Maryville, and Snarly will at least grab a piece of Ange, but this is the type of start that Maryville...
Viper as well. Now it's very all in, let the hammer clean everything up, and it's working out brilliantly here, right? They are literally knocking on the door of Crane here, trying to keep these players out. Not even getting the chance to have the retake. And look at the hammer. They could go for a knife kill if they wanted to. But it's the Sheriff, the back of the school for Enzo. And Snarly, yeah. That's. I just said, guys, that you make these close. What happened?
3-0 start for Maryville on their map pick.
Viper's pet is up, and you're challenging into a storm of Odin bullets here out of Link. Do find the proper timing here.
Ooh.
See what util they've left in the tank to try and reek for the space, and that's the difficulty. You don't have your initiators.
Ooh, and Enzo getting awfully close to one, finds Chloric, spots another as well. Zika and Enzo will make it happen. What felt like a must-win for Cumberland will be converted. It wasn't comfortable, it wasn't close, but at least Enzo will be able to save some economy, grab whatever gun they so choose on the floor, and it will give Cumberland a little bit of hope and a little bit extra money to work with.
A way back in, so question marks to deliberate upon later, but for now, looking for the A-pop again, which has been successful so far out of this team.
Well, here we go. Fatal being used in conjunction with the Neon, and we may see Zika shut it down, but ever so close with that crosshair. Shorty won't connect entirely on Chloric as well, who will still have some life to work with. An ace site after Ange's kill as well will fully belong to Maryville.
Spike planted.
Here we go. Stomach. Trying to backstab on to Hammer.
Oh my
time. Enzo challenged to no avail there over towards CT. Again, I mentioned these Eagles, they make it hurt, but they never get it across the finish line. And speaking of the finish line, this confirmed lead now established by Maryville at the half, no matter the outcome. Once they've challenged, that relay bolt is exactly what's going to trigger it. Regain the turf war from Maryville for the time being.
Chloric grabbing that first one. It's big for Maryville, especially if they can win mid. And they kind of do, but also kind of don't. They get their picks, but they open the lane for Cumberland, who's in a tough spot. Double shoulders being spotted there as well. And now it's going to be all down to Chloric to keep the momentum moving. And he's 16-3 thus far. I think this would be a pretty fitting move. Both players are going to rotate completely around for now. A lot of time left, maybe for Enzo to get to a better spot or maybe get any sort of intel. But as of right now, it's going to be tough playing from both of these angles.
Oh, the fact that Chloric has 3 deaths, the next closest 5 and 7 on his team. Absolutely absurd. Controller clash. Enzo, super low HP here. That's why they're trying to play avoidance.
Ooh, this would be fitting if Chloric can make
Not
this
like
happen.
this, bro.
Not like this. Enzo doesn't even try.
Bro,
Mind games. Absolute mind games. And Maryville, somehow, even though Enzo does get the kill, it doesn't matter. Dicey Zika has a chance to clear up sight. Headshot on Chloric. A big fragging takedown from 2 of the best performers on each team. And now, Ange has to be careful. Can't get too ahead of yourself here, walking in with your melee, and also with a judge in hand and double smokes lined up. It actually could work out in their favor. Paranoia, how about double will both go through. Zika spots one, gets stuck in a spot, and teleports on, and Hammer will find the last. Maryville, again, the mind games, the teleport, the ninja defuse from last round. It is all compounding into a match point.
Still a dangerous, dangerous game to be playing against a judge and an outlaw.
Cumberland really can't find much, and there's the first of potentially the last 5 kills. How about 2 more? Snarly will shut down Ange, but that judge will do dangerous work. Snarly won't offer the pre-fire until now, just to grab a gun. Will take some damage, won't find a shot on Hammer as well. Hasn't gotten the spike. And also, it's just going to be awkward because Maryville now knows it's there, has util to really try and shut the entire thing down. Both players stuck together as well for Cumberland. It's all down to Snarly and Enzo.
It did give them the luxury of having Enzo regroup here with Snarly before they kind of accelerated there, right? Ran down the spike. I like how there's playing more of the information game, right? You still have the Arcers, you still have full Vice utility, mind you, after that massacre outside of A main. The wall, double thorns, the arc grows. I expect that's what's going to happen, right? You hold the line with the Outlaw, and if you didn't get the kill, the flash would have gotten you out. But speaking of getting out, from the shadows, collects the spike, but because of the positioning from Renz, they know they're headed back A.
And also the flank is coming, but it won't matter. The Outlaw of Hedgehog takes out 2. And without further ado, your champions of the Concord Esports Passion Series are Maryville University, to no real surprise. Within 3 weeks, this roster of production members has been able to try and get this event on par. Unfortunately, we did have to move it virtually instead of a LAN, but I cannot complain with how things have gone thus far. And so from my
bottommost part of my heart and the rest of Concord University, we appreciate everyone's support. This is a new endeavor for the entire program. It's funny that in 3 weeks we put this event together when just about 3 months ago, take or, maybe give some change. I didn't even know where I was going, but I'm here on campus at Concord University. And so I'm very blessed to be here to lead the charge, and also to Cody, who's running production. Big shout out to Cody as well, who's been here grinding out, setting the foundation for what I got to come in with him and work together on. Also, Bora, our observer, one of my really close friends from Tennessee, was able to make a trip. Well, a virtual trip to be in the lobby and to make this happen. And also, not to mention that our lovely director, Austin, was the observer for the other games. Taylor, one of our editors, was one of the observers as well. We had so many on-staff casters. Shout out to Logan. Shout out to Oren. Shout out to Casper. Then, obviously, Jarell and Excel stepped in, did wonderful as well. So, $3,000 has been distributed. There's 9,000 more in the next 3 months that we've got to give out. And I hope to see you soon. So I guess for one last time, no matter when you're watching or where you're watching from, my name is DJ TJ, and good morning, good afternoon, and good night.